Hey guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review, and I literally cannot wait for this beer review. It's unironic, or is it? Um, it's another one from the Belgian box. Um, we've had a bit of hit or miss with these. Some of them really good examples of Belgian beers. Some of them not 100% sure if they were brewed in Belgium, and some that blatantly aren't brewed in Belgium and are probably brewed in Scotland. Um, ah, wrestling. Anyhow, I put my magazine down because there's nothing about these guys in there, which is a real shame because yeah, I really want to know about the breweries that are in the box, not some other nonsense. We have a brewery called Stagent or Stagent, and this is called Gents Ultra Session IPA. Oh Jesus, Ultra Session. So, what is the ABV on this one? 1 or 2%, something like that. Where is it? Doesn't. Oh, there it is, right down the bottom. 3.5, 3.4. We've got barley, wheat, oats, hops, yeast, and some water, which is interesting. And I believe, reading on here, this is yeah, from somewhere near Ghent, apparently. It says brewed in the historic centre of Ghent. There you go, I was right. The idea behind this brand was born of Ghent residents Jan, Ton, and Pieter, one from Stasgem, Pim, who wanted to create authentic beer with unique and personally grown hops. Well, there's nothing more authentic Belgian beer than an Ultra Session IPA. I mean, just absolutely ridiculous. Not saying they're selling out, but just ridiculous. Anyway, the description is a light session IPA with a unique combination of hoppy aromas, citrus and red fruits. Easy drinking with a hoppy taste. The hops in here are Citra and Barber Rouge. Barber Rouge. So I guess that's where the red flavors are coming from. Just what the hell? And when I saw that, I don't know if you can see that S. Apart from thinking slithering like Harry Potter, I thought that looked a bit like Siren. And it's called Stagnant beer, not to be confused with stagnant, which would be a shame, wouldn't it, if they were called stagnant beer? My God. Yeah, so this is the Ultra Session IPA. Just as if Session IPA was not enough of a misnomer, they have added Ultra. Just, oh my God. Right, anyway, let's get this one done. And yeah, we'll see what it's like. I'll tell you what, I've had alcohol-free beers that were reasonably hoppy. So yeah, my only problem with the lighter beers is they charge the same amount. So they're not paying so much tax. I don't know what it's like in Belgium, but over here in the UK, the brewer pays less tax, but for some unknown reason, they do not pass on that saving to the consumer, which I don't think is right. Don't know if you feel the same or if you even care. Dear viewer, I'm sure you do care. But yeah, it annoys me. So, a very, very light beer, but reasonably hazy. And no doubt that is the wheat and the oats in there playing their part. Lovely, lovely, fluffy white head. Good amount of carbonation. Everything looks quite good so far. We're definitely getting. Oh, what are we getting? We're getting red fruit, but we're getting tropicalness there too. A little bit of sweetness, but not too much. It's going to be quite interesting, this beer, I think. Could there be a session IPA, an ultra session IPA that I actually like? I don't like the name, but maybe I'll like the beer. And after all, a beer by any other name should smell so hoppy. Let's dive in, shall we? Cheers and beers to you, dear viewer. If you're new to the channel, why not think about subscribing? Click like to the video. Obviously, if you do, we'll see what we get from this one. Okay, nice. Getting a bit of that creaminess, no doubt from the oats and wheat, but there's a really nice amount of fruit to it. There is a bit of tropical fruit there, but there is that kind of red fruit, which I'm assuming is Barber Rouge or Ruga, whatever that is. Don't think I've heard of that before, but it's giving. Don't know if I can actually pin it down to an individual fruit. Possibly. I mean, it's berry, but we're looking a creamy kind of sweet raspberry, mixed berry, perhaps. You know, if you get one of these mixed berry juices, a little bit of cherry in there too, which is nice. And then that tropical fruit there in the background, which is cool. And it's citra hops, which is interesting. I'm not really getting anything green from this at all. So I tell you what would be interesting to know what kind of yeast they used in here. It doesn't say, but yeah, I'm not getting any of that kind of hedgerow. It's all kind of being masked. I am getting kind of like more tropical kind of notes. So maybe the interaction between citra, obviously the other one is giving that red fruit kind of characteristic. But I'm interested to see what citra and certain yeasts do. Is it a Belgium yeast particularly mixing with citra is not giving that green taste that it might well be with a more kind of more well used yeast like an American style yeast or a French, a fermentus or something. It's really interesting, citra, but no green fields. Wonder if I wonder if they've got it right. That's the other thing, because I'm reading this off. It doesn't say on the can, but I'm reading this off the Beer 52 website. So sometimes they get the facts wrong. Maybe there's a touch of kind of zestiness right up front, and the fact that this is a very weak beer, very watered down. Adding the wheats and oat is kind of doing something to the mouthfeel. It's making it a bit thicker. Um, so it's giving you more substance for what is quite a weak beer. Really interesting. It's quite hoppy, but it has got that creaminess, like I say. The only thing missing for me is the alcohol. It's not giving me, and obviously some people would disagree, but I'm not an alcoholic in the sense of I can't not drink alcohol. But I do like what alcohol does in a beer, especially. And this one, it's got that kind of hot watery thing. It's very very light. Um, but yeah, I mean, I have to say the flavors are nice. Oh, actually, in that last sip, I did get some more kind of hop, some green hop kind of taste, but very light, very unusual. And that has gone down very, very quickly. Unusual for me. And look at that, sort of prancing horses. I love the kind of, look at the lacing is all over the side of that glass, which is really good, coming from such a light beer. Against my my better judgment, I am actually liking that. Missing the alcohol in there, but that is not a bad tasty beer. If you were going to have 2 beers of an evening, and I mean over a longer evening, you could nurse 2 of these and drive home without any problems. I don't even think you'd be over the limit. Wow, there we go. Stagnant, Stagent, should I say, Gents Ultra Session IPA. I hate the name, but for hop water, that is pretty damn tasty. I'm liking that one. Dear viewer, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, tell your loved ones that you do love them, and remember to drink some beer because it does make you smarter, even if it's a real watery one like this. And please don't fear, because Unclejona will be back with another rear review. He's going to review the rears. No, I'm going to review beers. And that's going to come up real soon.